Graham. We've got two. Savvy veteran teams on the court, so you don't expect a lot of mistakes or sloppy play tonight.
Yeah, definitely a lot of experience on the floor, so teams will play the right way. These guys know exactly what they're doing. If both squads can keep things tight, we could be in for a very competitive game.
So the opening lineup here for the Clippers. The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Morris and Zubac play together in the front court, and it's man in at the one. So it's Phoenix now, after the Clippers picking up a basket just a moment ago. Here's Lee. The three-pointer off the mark. Booker against George. And he banks in the layup.
He can do damage from just about anywhere on the floor. When you let George get position inside like that, he's guaranteed to finish.
And Ayton with the stuff.
It's like he's doing pull-ups on the rim.
Looked like a schoolyard playground right there. The 2021-22 season felt like a lost one for the Clippers. Kawhi and Paul George both hurt.
So true. I mean, but B.A., those two together, healthy, are scary. A finals-level duo. It kind of shows you how you can plan, build an awesome roster, but injuries can derail it all.
Now here's Ayton. Up top, Booker. Back to Ayton. Good setup. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Ayton's gotten his second bucket.
Yeah, this is where Ayton's comfortable operating, using his height and array of inside moves to his advantage.
George passes to Morris. Count it.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. Paul passes to Craig. And here's Booker. Ayton, a screen on George. Booker no good. The Clippers have gone 3 of 5 here in the opening quarter. George against Paul. And here's George. 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start.
And you see the creativity George has. Just comfortable operating in screen and rolls and taking what he sees.
The three from Craig. Drills it from deep.
Don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Los Angeles has gone 0 for 2 from outside. George with it, and it's Paul picking him up. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. It goes on Chris Paul.
Yeah, such a skilled scorer. When George is looking to attack, it puts pressure on the D.
And for Paul George, playing close to home on a title contending team, it's a tremendous opportunity, Grant.
And back with the Pacers, he twice made the Eastern Conference Finals, but without a doubt, this is the most talented team he's ever been a part of.
Biyombo, he's checked in for the Suns. And a switch here also for the Clippers. Russell Westbrook, he's checked in for man. Now here's Westbrook. Pass to Zubac. And that one comes off the assist by Westbrook.
Trust Westbrook to spot those holes in the defense, picking up an easy dime off a wide open man.
Just under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the first quarter. Here's Lee. Leonard defending. 5 to shoot. It's tipped. They get it back. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. The Clippers have gotten 5 of 7 shots to fall. They've been taking care of business.
Especially at the offensive end, where they've been totally in sync. Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
Now here's Booker. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him.
Just owning the painted area. If it's working, no need to change.
Here's Westbrook. 50 seconds left in the first. Kicks it to George. And there's another one for the Clippers.
Nice touch from the veteran wingman. George just understands when he should look to score.
Craig with a screen on George. To the inside. That's good from Craig. On the assist by Booker. Craig's got 5 now.
He knew exactly where his man was going to be. Outstanding lead pass.
8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. George for 3. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Paul with it. Pass to Biyombo. Craig inside. He's working on Morris. Craig finds Paul. Paul George, he's feeling it tonight. He's been the driving force for Los Angeles. 11 points in the quarter. He's on fire. We'll be right back with you shortly.
And please give a big round of applause for your
And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And before we move on, what do you think about what we've seen from the Clippers?
Well, their offense is clicking so far, capturing the momentum here early on.
Credit the game plan coming in. They've identified some weaknesses, and they are exploiting them.
And so in the game for Los Angeles, the two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Morris and Zubac play together in the front court. And it's Westbrook in at point guard. And Booker with the jam.
There is no on-off switch for Booker. He is always in attack mode.
And the Phoenix Suns have been a completely different team since acquiring Chris Paul. He's the leader of this team, and he helps set the tone on both ends.
Here's Craig. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
Boy, the city of Phoenix really embracing Chris Paul as soon as he arrived.
Yeah, I mean, he's in the latter stages of his career now. But you would never know it based on how hard he plays every single night. He just makes everyone on this team so much better. And Kawhi Leonard, one of 3 perimeter players to win back-to-back Defensive Player of the Year awards. It's him, Sidney Moncrief, and a young Dennis Rodman.
Here's Lee. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard.
And you got to give credit to the D for never giving up on the play and doing just enough to bother him at the rim.
Morris. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. And for his career, Kawhi Leonard has more steals than fouls, Greg.
You know, B.A., he and Jimmy Butler, I believe, the only 2 players to achieve that after a decade in the league. A pretty remarkable achievement.
Now here's Booker. Craig on the wing, guarded by Morris. Craig, no good.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Westbrook outside. Into the lane. The kick out to Morris. Leonard right side. Fades. Back to Morris. Pass to Westbrook. George outside. And Craig pulls it down. Zubac finds George. Morris for 3. Offensive rebound. Back to Westbrook. Tries yet again. It's George on the drive. Missed it. 4 for 7 so far in this one. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Los Angeles has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Over to the wing. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Suns. Plumlee's checked in for Morris.
For the Clippers, Mason Plumlee.
The Suns trailing. Outside Booker. And we're just over 2.5 minutes into the second. There's a screen by Biyombo. The three. Lee misses.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
For Los Angeles, they've got nothing to go in this quarter. 0 for 5. Ball against Westbrook. Pass to Zubac. Kicks it to George. From the arc. Leonard outside. Three-pointer. And Craig pulls it down. The Suns have gotten just 2 of 6 field goals to go in the second. Here's Booker. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. It goes on Mason Plumlee.
What you have to admire about Devin Booker is how much he scores the rock, as well as all the different ways he's able to finish.
Both free throws good from Booker. And Booker is a guy you can lean on to help shoulder the offensive load, Richard.
Yeah, he's comfortable taking a lot of shots for his team. He's a volume shooter for a reason, because he understands how to score at an efficient clip, too.
George finds Westbrook. And Biyombo with the block. Paul against Westbrook. Paul draws the double. Outside Booker. There's a screen by Biyombo. Phoenix no good that time either.
He had more than enough room to hit that. Just couldn't make it happen.
And George gets it to go on the assist by Zubac. George has got 13.
An elite player in this league, it's Paul George stepping up, scoring in bunches tonight.
Westbrook against Paul. Westbrook, the pass to Zubac. Oh, Paul with the block. Inside, pass to Biyombo. Down low. Craig on the wing. He's checked by Plumlee. Biyombo with it. And Biyombo slams it home.
Wow. Pretty much an unbelievable slam there, B.A.
And you got that right. It's George with the drive.
Yeah, great job by George. Now, part of what makes him such a great wing is his crazy ability off the bounce.
Here he goes. Here's Booker. And Booker with the jam.
Did you see that? Look at the elevation on that dunk, B.A.
Man, he just cocked it back and fired it down with one hand. Now here's Paul. He knocks it down, but wait a minute. The officials getting together here. They may want to review this one. And hold up. We're not.
The previous play
The
is
officials
under review.
signaling that they are going to take a look at this replay.
Yeah, the replay makes it obvious. I mean, he got that shot off in time. It should be an easy decision for the officials.
After review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
So the replay was conclusive. Call overturned. Grant, that one's going to count.
And, B.A., you can argue against replay.
Thanks very much, Allie. And folks, we'll be right. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. Paul George has been sensational.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
He always wants to be a go-to guy for them. I'm sure he'll be calling for the ball even more in this half.
The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Torrey Craig out there with Damian Lee. And it's Biyombo in at the 5, roaming the paint. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns. Granted, it's a shooter's league, and we're seeing more and more big men float out to the perimeter and knocking them down.
Well, B.A., the game has evolved, and the shooting, particularly from the bigs, is fantastic. But, you know, I wish the bigs had a little bit more diversity. I don't mind shooting from the perimeter, but every once in a while, go mix it up and take advantage of your size mismatch in the paint.
Ball for three. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Zubac has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. George outside. Lets it go from deep. The shot off that time. So Phoenix will take it the other way. Out to the right wing. To the paint. Here's Booker. It counts! And the foul! It's going to be on Ivica Zubac.
This is what makes Booker such a dangerous scorer. He has the ability to convert through physical defense.
And that one misses.
Already a terrific career for Booker. Three-time All-Star. And then last year, he was named to the All-NBA first team. Just a big honor.
Ball against Westbrook. To the middle. Here's Zubac. That's good. And so Westbrook with the assist. Zubac has got 6.
We know Russ can do this. He's averaged double-digit assists numerous times in his career.
Craig with it. Picked up by Plumlee. That's tipped. Zubac with the steal. In transition, here come the Clippers. Slam dunk by Plumlee.
When you get a chance to run the floor like that, you have to capitalize. Great hustle on that play.
And with Booker, it's not just the scoring. Grant, he does a little bit of everything.
Hey, B.A., I mean, you go back and look at last season. He had career highs in rebounds, steals, blocks. I mean, he's learned how to affect the game, even when his shot isn't falling, which is rare.
Here's Leonard. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Oh, what a powerful move by Kawhi. Absorbing the foul, but still getting the shot in the air.
And Leonard drops them both.
Yeah, back in the day when I was playing, the Clippers were always an easy win. Now, LA is consistently a playoff team. Boy, oh boy, how times have changed.
Here's Westbrook. They get it again. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. That one on Biyombo.
Some really tough defense inside, but Leonard won't back down. I mean, he's just scrappy. He wants to make the defense work twice as hard.
And the Suns going with a whole new group out there. And your last year in the league, the 12-13 season, you played for the Clippers.
Yes, I did, and a great team at that. Blake Griffin, CP3, all in their primes. We won the division for the first time in Clippers history. Team record 56 wins. That year was big in the turnaround for LA.
Suns foul. Saban Lee. First personal foul. 4th team foul. Substitution on the court.
Well, we're into the third quarter. Just over 2.5 minutes played. Plumlee passes to Westbrook. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Plumlee. Craig with a steal. Booker against Westbrook. Out to Craig. Knocks it loose. Plumlee with it. Now guarded by Ayton. To the inside. Westbrook. Yes, and it's Leonard with the assist that time. And the Clippers lead by 10.
That's the area on the floor where Westbrook's efficiency scoring the ball is fantastic.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Well, guys, the NBA expanding its footprint through video games. Commissioner Adam Silver said, quote, "There's an opportunity to capture a new kind of fan who isn't currently watching our games but enjoys playing NBA 2K. By learning about the players and the teams, they're more likely to engage in the live product." Brian?
Yeah, it goes hand in hand, Allie. Thanks. Kicks it to George. Leonard on the wing. Back to George. No good that time. Oh, great D that time from Craig.
CLA foul. Second personal foul.
And it didn't take long for Phoenix to match the offer sheet Ayton signed with the Indiana Pacers. Now, there was talk they might let Ayton walk after that fallout during their playoff exit. But Phoenix knew they needed to keep Ayton to remain a contender.
Here's Okogie. Leonard defending. There's the block. Oh, and the fast break for the Clippers. Ooh, and Leonard throws it down.
And you can't afford to lose sight of Leonard in these situations. He's just so dangerous and assertive in transition.
He may not have that traditional power forward build, but his bounce, well, that kind of levels the playing field.
Leonard, left side, shakes him. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. Well, these Suns have had a successful past couple of seasons.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, they certainly know the greatness they're capable of. They can give you a lot of confidence out there on the floor, even against other elite teams.
Phoenix has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Pass to Lee. To the paint. And it's stolen by Plumlee. Shot and game clock separated by 5. It's deflected.
If they take their time, this will be the final possession of the quarter.
Yeah, it's all about clock management with these situations. Let's see how that plays out.
That was a good call. The defense wasn't established.
And that one falls for Warren.
It's tough not to like a hard-working player like T.J. Warren. I mean, he gives his team a lot of effort and is a reliable points producer for them.
Westbrook outside. Pass to Zubats. And it's slammed in by Zubats.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
At the line for your side,
And he makes a first.
Bogey. At the line for 2.
And he can't hit the second. And so it's Los Angeles up by a healthy 8 points at the end of the period. Their key to consistency has been their... And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
That wasn't a better pass in the game, almost like he had a sixth sense.
Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. And on the floor for the Clippers here in the fourth. The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Mason Plumlee out there with Ivica Zubats. And it's Westbrook in at point.
Such a dynamic playmaker. Westbrook forcing the issue, getting to the stripe.
And a look at how the hustle game has been going for Los Angeles. Phoenix making some changes. And as Westbrook gets older, he's indicated that he's not looking to change how he plays, Grant.
And that can be a double-edged sword, B.A. You love his aggression and confidence, but you wonder how his game will hold up as his athleticism goes.
The Clippers in the lead. Here's Leonard. And the dunk by Leonard.
Some serious intensity from Leonard, driving in with a purpose and slamming it down.
Outside Paul. Craig with a screen on Westbrook. Paul for 3. It's rebounded by George.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Here's Leonard. Drops in the layup for 2. Leonard's got 15 points here in the second half.
Inside, Leonard has so many go-to moves. He knows how to get by into a shot.
Here's Booker, and it's blocked. And they'll get another chance. They get it back. Here's Ayton. And finally, that one's good.
That'll drive your coach crazy, failing to box out.
Yeah, you think you got to stop, and it's wasted because of sloppy work on the glass. You literally practice that every day.
Left side, Booker. Outside, Craig. Pass to Paul. Craig with a screen. Inside. Plumlee pulls down the board. The Clippers have gotten half of their attempts to fall in the fourth. 2 for 4 now. Here's George. Ooh, lots of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws will follow that whistle. And there's the foul against Phoenix. One thing you notice about these Suns, RJ, many of them are considered strong two-way talent.
And that is such a list for your team. Having guys that can get it done on both sides of the floor instead of trying to balance a lineup of just pure specialists.
Here's Lee. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
When you use it right, the pump fake's as effective a move as there is.
Here's Westbrook. Count it. And the Clippers lead by 13.
Such a bruising player. Westbrook enjoys going into contact and finding ways to score.
Booker against George. Oh, 3 chances on that possession, but they just can't find a way to score.
And that puts them just 1 foul from the bonus.
And the fans love seeing incredible moments on defense like that block.
You know, you can't ask for any better defense than that. He responded so fast to the shooter, and it stifled him.
The Clippers have gone 3 of 5 since this fourth quarter started. George for 3. Zubac passes to Leonard. Westbrook outside. Booker against George. Shot clock at 5. It's stolen away. And he lobs it up top. Trying to go for a lob there. Excellent defense and anticipation to stop it. Leonard with the ball. Picked up by Craig. Back to Leonard. Pass to Westbrook. Now Leonard. Fires top of the key. The rebound by Devin Booker.
They say it's a make-or-miss league, and there's sometimes that you miss.
Oh, and a nice defensive play to disrupt the lob. Down low. And Leonard with the strong finish.
Yeah, the level of creativity Leonard has is just special. He's capable of some really memorable throwdowns.
Pass to Booker from deep three-point range. And the Suns get it back. Ayton sinks that one from the post. Ayton's got 4 points in the quarter.
Hard work pays off with a rebound and a bucket. That's just great fundamentals.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
Phoenix has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Outside Paul. Sinks the tray.
You can't let Paul get room to shoot from downtown. That's a recipe for disaster.
The Clippers have got 4 of 8 shots to drop here in this final quarter. Westbrook against Paul. Pass to George. Over Booker. Out to Leonard. From outside the arc. And he's now 6 for 11 after that one.
And they had an advantage tonight. Came out sharp and did what was needed. Nice win here for the Clippers.
You love how they push the ball at every opportunity.
Yeah, they really dictated the pace, and it really paid off.
And what a huge performance it was for Kawhi Leonard.
And we can't forget about his effort on defense, specifically how many steals he was able to grab. Just an absolute pest.
This is what winning is all about. Playing your best when it matters most.
And let me tell you, as a team, you love to hit your stride right at the crucial moments. They put this game away in style.
So it's the Clippers now. Westbrook, the pass to Leonard. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Booker with it. Guarded now by George. Pass to Ayton. Outside for Booker. Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. 6 to shoot. Outside Paul. The Suns need to get off a shot, and they turn it over. Shot clock violation as the buzzer sounds.
Get ready, get ready. Go, go.
So no problem for the Clippers as they get the win. It ends up being a fairly easy road win.
Those are so hard to come by. It's never easy to take a game in someone else's building.
Allie, thank you as always. Thank you for joining us. That'll do.
Great to have you with us. Kevin Harlan here, and I'm joined. This contest has the potential, Clark, to be very exciting. Two teams that can really run up and down the floor and run up the scoreboard.
Yeah, you know, if one of these teams gets really rolling, Kevin, they might be able to take advantage of this one, but I agree with you. When you talk about these teams, I'm anticipating and even hoping for tons of lead change.
And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. Sliding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. Two big men inside, Towns and Gobert. And it's Conley in at the point guard position. Edwards. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That one on Ayton.
Yeah, and you know, when Edwards is aggressive, I think it forces defenders to try to get physical back, and when he's close to the rim, he usually is able to draw the foul as a result.
And last year, Minnesota had a tough end to their season. In their 10th playoff appearance, they made their 9th first-round exit.
And here's Booker. Paul outside. It's Durant on the wing. McDaniel's defending. 4 on the shot clock. Durant kicks to Booker. That's a 2 from Paul. Minnesota with the rebound. I don't think the Timberwolves, Greg, plan on letting their playoff statistics discourage them at all.
And that's kind of the beauty of this squad. They're out to make new franchise history.
Oh, and there he puts it down!
Man, what a throw! Yeah.
Oh, my goodness.
Watch out now. Look out below. Edwards rising to the rack.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And never say never, but we might never see another player who combines the length and guard skills of Kevin Durant. He's a player who completely breaks the mold.
And when you think about Durant's singularity as a player, Steve Kerr said he's more gifted than Michael Jordan. Greg, what do you think of that?
Well, Steve's had a first-hand view coaching KD and playing alongside Jordan. He didn't say greater, but more gifted. I think it's a conversation.
Conley gets the bucket.
And he's been a terrific point guard in this league for a long time. Mike Conley just knows how to play.
Inside, Gobert with the block. And that's out of bounds. Phoenix will retain possession. We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Shot clock at 6. KD finds Booker. Now here's Ayton. Good. Nice assist from Booker.
Sweet find there by Booker. All eyes on him with the ball. And Devin understands that. That has a nice feel for giving up the rock.
McDaniels passes to Conley. Takes it off the glass.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Booker looking around. It's Durant on the wing. Gobert with the block.
And that's why you want Gobert on the floor. He's as good defensively as any big you will ever see.
Booker outside.
2 minutes.
Ayton a screen on him. Booker with no one around. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Edwards can't hit. And so it's Paul with it, bringing it up for the Suns. They trail by 1. KD dishes to Ayton. Releases. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there.
Boy, he's got to be disappointed in the result there. I mean, the defender really didn't make any impact at all.
Pass to Towns. Back to Edwards. Drives to the hoop. And then jammed down as he goes right over Chris Paul.
We've got liftoff here, folks. Once Edwards sprints past the defense, it is an absolute wrap.
Suns have gotten 3 of 8 shots to fall for them here in the first quarter. Ayton sets the pick for Booker. Oh, Ayton in position. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
I love the play call. Aiden's a well-coordinated athlete. You know he has the reach. Give him a chance to go up and get it.
Warren kicks to Paul. Warren sets the pick for Paul. Another three for Phoenix.
And you're asking for more trouble than you can handle if you're going to let him just roam free from beyond the arc.
Here's Edwards. And he goes big with the dunk right over DeAndre Ayton.
And we all know how explosive Edwards can be, reminding us there with that thunderous slam.
Phoenix has gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter. Outside, KD. Basket good. KD's got 6 points.
Yeah, you know, at first glance, you might think Durant has trouble finishing through contact, but think again, folks. I mean, you can't measure desire by body type.
And Edwards with the stuff.
Beautiful reverse jam right there.
Use the rim to protect the ball, I think.
Outstanding awareness and a terrific finish.
It's all tied in Phoenix. And we'll be back with you right after this.
16. The fans, please give a big round of applause for your Suns U10 team.
And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And from what we've seen, guys, from Phoenix, what do you guys see?
Well, you can see these guys are unafraid to take chances defensively.
Well, you know, the defense, guys, is just disruptive, active, and energetic, and you can't afford to be loose with the ball against these guys.
On the court for Minnesota, 2 big men inside, Towns and Gobert. Sliding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. And it's Conley in at the 1.
Boy, you love to see Edwards shine on offense like this. I know it's got to be making his coach happy, too.
Now, Greg, a disappointing ending to the playoffs last season, certainly for the Phoenix Suns.
Well, came in the top seed in their conference only to make a second-round exit after a grueling Game 7. So this season might be revenge time for this group.
Booker the pass to Ayton, and they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation.
Not sure what he was thinking about with that pass. Just sailed it right out of bounds.
And the replay demonstrating once again how aggressive that defense was.
And in a close game, blocks like that are so clutch, and that could be a real difference maker here tonight.
Here's Edwards, and finished off by Edwards.
Defense gets burned by Edwards' ball handling ability. I mean, this guy's athletic and can really move.
Durant, and finished off by KD.
Well, and he breaks out the tomahawk. No soft finish there. Pure power.
And we could feel that one all the way over here.
Yeah, great aggressive move to the bucket there. He wasn't about to pass that one up. He threw it down.
Now here's Durant. McDaniel's defending. Warren kicks to Ayton. And it's off from three-point range. Timberwolves leading by 5. Here's Gobert. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
And not the same skinny guy he was when he entered the league. Gobert a lot less affected by contact these days.
Warren a screen on Edwards. Paul dishes to Warren. On the wing, Booker. There's the pick. Phoenix needs to get off a shot. And the shot by Warren, no good.
Those are chances almost always.
Oh, my, what a play.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their play.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
And we see stars, Clark, that dominate with skill. Others do it more with athleticism. Which would you prefer to build around if you were coaching?
If I had to only pick one, Kevin, I'd like to have both skill and athleticism, but skill is so critically important in any sport, particularly basketball. Guys that can shoot, handle the ball, pass it, and do the fundamental things well. And I think that trumps athleticism over the long haul.
Here's Conley. And Gobert kicks to McDaniels. Here's Edwards. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. Suns trail by 8. Durant inside. Working on McDaniels. And here are the Timberwolves. They're on a 13-5 run here. Edwards passes to McDaniels. Back to Edwards. There's the dish to McDaniels. And finished up by McDaniel.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA. The lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
The Timberwolves have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2. The free throw drops for Towns.
And the assets traded by the Wolves for Rudy Gobert surprised a lot of people. In essence, 5 first-round picks, 3 of them unprotected. They better hope this thing works out a lot right now.
Well, the defense got lucky there with him missing, but they don't want to chance that again.
There's a screen. Booker dishes to Warren. Booker against Towns. From deep three-point range. And again, it's the Suns missing.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
And it's Conley penetrating. And that one, good. Conley's got 8 points.
It does a lot for Conley's overall game when he's attacking. He wants to give the D more to worry about than just passing and shooting.
Well, you know, he's not a guy that's just going to settle for pulling up. When he has an opportunity, he's going to take it strong to the hoop.
A nice shot by McDaniel.
Michael Conley with excellent vision on that pass.
3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Booker inside. Edwards defending. Ayton sets the pick for Paul. Down low. And Ayton throws it down.
Paul is so gifted at creating for his teammates. I mean, he's just got a special knack, and it's one that's been honed over years and years of playing. He really does work hard to get everybody involved.
Here's Durant, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert, and this is his 2nd trip to the line in the game. First one falls for him.
Hard to imagine Durant not going down as one of the great scorers this league has ever seen. As a matter of fact, that's a given, folks. Dynamic, explosive, and he's consistent.
Thank you, David, and we'll be back.
Your Suns, 26. The Timberwolves, 36.
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. You know, Anthony Edwards has been exceptional here, guys.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. T.J. Warren out there with Durant, and it's Ayton in at the 5. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Monty Williams. Conley against Paul. Minnesota again turning it over.
And for years, Mike Conley had an interesting title. The best player to never make an all-star game. Well, that changed in 2021 when Conley was named an all-star.
Suns trail by 10. Durant feeling it out a bit. Paul outside. Fires the 3. The shot, no good. And it's the Timberwolves taking it the other way. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game.
That extraordinary reach, combined with good timing, makes Durant a real threat as a shot blocker.
Phoenix on defense.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Old school D right there, just telling them no easy layups. It's as simple as that. And that's what you expect from them.
So 1 for 2 that time with the strike.
So much confidence coming from Anthony Edwards. You can just see it. This is a guy who knows he belongs in the league and is hungry to be great.
Ayton a screen on Gobert. Booker in the corner. Back to Durant. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Timberwolves leading by 11. Edwards drives in, and the call on the shot sends him to the line.
And talking about a franchise that has done a complete 180, look no further than the Phoenix Suns. Before 2021, they hadn't even been to the playoffs in 10 years.
In just 4 seasons, Phoenix, Greg, went from last in the conference to the best record in the entire NBA. It's been an unbelievable story.
And there's a lot of talent on this team, not to mention a great coach in Monty Williams. The future is bright for this franchise.
Towns, the pass to Gobert. Gobert double-teamed. The pass to McDaniels. Gets the three-pointer to fall. McDaniels got 7 points in the game.
And how about the recognition by Gobert? I mean, of course, it does help when you're 7 feet like Rudy. It can give you a clean view of the court.
Ayton a screen on Gobert. KD dishes to Ayton. And it's out of bounds, and they say it was last touched by Durant.
Yeah, and I think he was surprised to see that pass coming his way and just really reacted too late.
And it's Conley with the ball for Minnesota. 16-point lead, the largest margin in the game. Quick shot there, and it's off target. Phoenix has gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. Paul kicks to Warren. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. To the inside. It's stolen by Gobert. Conley with it. Chris Paul covering. And Towns throws it down.
Towns slamming it down to show the defense exactly what he can do. That was a pretty dominant move by the Cat.
Durant finds Paul. Ayton sets the pick for Paul to end the run. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Towns has got 5 rebounds tonight.
Blocking foul called on TJ Warren. Second personal foul. Third team foul.
Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
There's the lob to Towns.
And he's a pure point guard with terrific vision. Conley finds open teammates at times before they realize they're open.
Durant kicks to Paul. And here's Warren for 3. And again, it's the Suns missing.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
And, you know, they've got to be careful because this is when the team concept breaks down and guys start playing hero ball.
Hey, guys, how about the dominant young career Karl Anthony Towns is having?
Very few can dominate like he can, Kevin. Towns is a monster. I mean, averaging a double-double every year of his career so far. So valuable in what he brings to the table.
And KD drops them both. The Timberwolves secured a spot in the playoffs last season, Greg, and we enjoyed it after they got that emotional win in the play-in game in the Twin Cities over the Clippers. What a night.
And, Kevin, you could tell it meant a lot to the player. This is a team that has struggled for so long, and by getting to the playoffs, this is a step in the right direction.
And that's out of bounds. Minnesota will retain possession. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Here's KD. Look it off the crossover. KD's got 13 points.
Boy, how about the outstanding hustle from Durant? I mean, getting out on the break as soon as the ball was headed the other way. The more bodies going up court, the better.
And here's Edwards from the arc. The Timberwolves again can't hit. Warren the pass to Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
Hey, TJ Warren is definitely a scorer. He's got a shoot-first mentality, but he'll give it up if you're open.
Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Here's Ayton, and Ayton throws it down.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
Yeah, the defender all over
He got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
And it'll be his 4th time going to the free throw line in the game.
And taking a look back at his performance at the line a year ago, rock solid 79%.
And here are the Suns now. They're on a 10-1 run. Towns against Durant to the paint. Here's Ayton. The basket good off the assist from Durant. 14 points for DeAndre Ayton.
That's one of the areas he's really improved. Durant's passing abilities have grown as his years in the league have grown.
And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Served him up a tasty room service dime right there, boy.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this 4th and final quarter. And a look at the 5 for the Timberwolves to start the 4th. Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. Hiding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. And it's Conley in at the point. Suns trail by 9. Ayton a screen on Edwards. Edwards against Booker. Pass to Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
Yeah, just proving how fast he can heat up. Once Ayton finds that rhythm, he is going to work.
And it's Conley penetrating. And it's Ayton with the rebound. Ayton's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Booker with it. Picked up by Edwards. Inside. And Towns throws it down.
And a good call. Towns, one of the best in the league with the catch and flush.
Well, Phoenix shooting at 48% from the 4th. Looking good. Ayton sets the pick for Booker. Got that one, and the Minnesota lead has been cut down to 7 on the bucket from Ayton.
I love the spirit he's shown tonight, particularly on the offensive end.
Boy, I tell you what, the hole would be a lot deeper if he wasn't being as efficient as he's been so far.
Pass to Booker. They set the pick. 5 on the clock. Misses the 3. Timberwolves leading by 7. We're just over a minute and a half now into the 4th. Edwards. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It goes on Devin Booker.
Really important for this team to get production from Edwards. When he's aggressive and scoring the ball, they go to another level.
And Edwards drops them both. And here are the Suns now. Booker with it. Picked up by Edwards. Ayton a screen on Edwards. And here's Booker from the arc. Up again. And rebounded by McDaniels. The Timberwolves shooting it as well as you're going to see. 67%.
Boy, Edwards doing a nice job excelling in transition. Has a really good understanding of how to fill the lane and get where he needs to be.
Suns trail by 11. To the inside. The shot by KD. No good.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Towns a screen on Ayton. Edwards. And finished off by Edwards.
You know, confidence feeds on itself, and the more experience Edwards gets, I think the more confidence he'll continue to gain, especially operating in these pick and roll sets.
And it's Conley with the ball for Minnesota. They led the game at 1 point by 20. Hits the three-point bomb.
And their balanced effort at both ends has hushed this crowd.
Yeah, you said the key word there, balanced. I mean, their big lead owes as much to their defense as their offense.
And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. Towns against Booker. Gobert trying to get open, and that one's good. Towns.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
Warren a screen on Edwards. And here's Booker from the arc. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
And he's got plenty of range and the confidence to match. Booker believes he's going to hit every three he takes.
The shot by McDaniels, no good.
Oh, you've got to be able to deliver when you get a bunny like that. That's just too easy of a shot to miss.
That's a textbook example of how to move the ball. Boy, you got to love that action.
There's the lob to Towns. Here's Edwards. And Edwards with the stuff.
And, you know, this will be a big victory for them. They came out and executed their game plan, and what a huge win
For the Timberwolves.
We got to see a display of offensive prowess in this one that got it done. High-scoring game.
Bucket after bucket. They were really in attack mode all game long.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Anthony Edwards.
An unbelievable scoring performance. He absolutely took over and never let up.
Here's Warren and the rejection by Towns. Here's McDaniels and finished off by McDaniels.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yep, to have a stress-free win on the road, very satisfying. The fans are already headed for the exits.
KD passes to Ayton. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down.
Impressive at using the pick and roll. Ayton slips well to the basket after setting that screen.
Towns wide open. It's good from long range.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Ayton. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
And using that 7'5" wingspan, putting it back off the miss, one of Ayton's specialties.
Here's Conley. So it's Minnesota winning this one easy. Us, David, thank you as always. And that'll wrap it up, folks.
could come down to the backcourts, Grant. They're both very talented.
Yeah, B.A., you know I love great guard play. And, of course, each team has some serious skills at that position. So expect a fast pace of play, lots of threes. It should be one hell. Oh, my goodness. Wow, what a play. Come on now, guys. That's flat out insane.
Hey, when's the last time you saw a jam like that? Westbrook, the pass to George. Here's Plumlee. Now Westbrook. Pass to Leonard. Shot clock at 6. Kicks it to George. Goes up again. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Power move from PG-13. He's added a lot of muscle to his frame over the years, putting it to good use right there.
You know, last year was all about forward progress for the Timberwolves, recording their second winning season since 2005, getting on track for future success.
Leonard against Edwards. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. It's going to go on Kawhi Leonard. So what do you think the keys are that can help Minnesota continue to grow over last year?
Well, you know, there's always room for guys to improve their game. But I think it's really the intangibles, building trust amongst players and becoming a more mature team.
Pass to Leonard. Back to Plumlee. Oh, it's stolen by Towns.
Get outside, get outside.
Oh, there's the alley. And it's stolen by Plumlee. Zubats with it. And it's Gobert picking him up. Out to Leonard. And the dunk by Leonard.
Excellent pass, PG-13, keeping his eyes up, using his vision.
And here's Edwards outside. No good there. And Los Angeles the other way now. Westbrook with it. Pass to Leonard. Here's the 3. Gets it to go. That makes him 2 for 3 in this game.
As a coach, you feel so comfortable with Kawhi on the floor. He's one of those guys, when the clock is ticking down, get him the ball.
Westbrook outside. And Mike Conley picks up the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
Conley against Westbrook. It's George on the wing. Here's Leonard. It's blocked by Gobert.
A sensational defender. You have to know when Gobert is in the area.
Offensive rebound. The Clippers have gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. Westbrook against Conley. George outside. With the drive. And they recover it. Back to Westbrook. Second chance effort. And count the basket. He was fouled. And he's going to the line for one more. And that one falls for Westbrook.
Russell Westbrook's ranks on the all-time list are incredible. He's in the top 100 for points, rebounds, assists, and steals. And don't forget, he's a triple-double king.
And obviously their goal right now is to feed him the ball and get him going.
Because he's someone that you lean on at the offensive end. Establish him early.
Leonard for 3. That's good. And so Westbrook with the assist. Leonard's got 8. And with Westbrook, is there anyone you could see breaking his triple-double record?
Yeah, I think Luka Doncic has a chance. He's already in the top 10 on that list and has a long career ahead of him. I remember thinking no one would break Oscar's record, but Russell did it.
Stolen by Conley. In transition, here they come. And it's Towns with the power finish.
Woo! The whole arena felt packed. Towns can just be merciless on offense.
Pass to Zubats. Now Plumlee. The 3. Can't hit that one.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Outside Conley. Now here's Towns. Beyond the arc. Connects from downtown. He's got 7.
Ah, the versatility of Towns. Unleashing his outside game and presenting all sorts of problems for the defense.
Westbrook, the pass to Zubats. Back to Westbrook. Oh, he picked him clean. And stolen by Leonard. 29 seconds left in the first quarter. All alone. Here's Zubats. And it's slammed in by Zubats.
And that's why you don't give up on the glass.
Man, his efforts well rewarded right there.
Working hard, beating everyone to the ball. He does this night in and night out.
Gobert. And Gobert with the stuff.
The long reach of Rudy Gobert really comes in handy when he's patrolling the offensive glass.
Here's Westbrook. Off target at the rim. And so it's Kawhi Leonard making highlight for Los Angeles. 8 points in the quarter. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Clippers guys.
Well, a big differentiator was their ability to generate offense by pounding the glass.
And you know this, most of the time, offensive rebounds generate high percentage looks.
On the court for the Timberwolves, second quarter underway. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. And it's Conley in at the 1. The open shot by Edwards. And too long on the shot.
Ooh, the defense gets away with a late rotation. That's a shot he normally makes.
They've got a shot at taking back the lead here.
Yes, they do. Could be the opening they've been waiting for.
And for Los Angeles, they're shooting only 38% from the floor. Not great.
In terms of offense, the Clippers have been up and down in recent years. When they're healthy, they're dangerous. When they're not, it's a struggle.
Outside Conley. And we played just over a minute of basketball in the second quarter. Here's Towns. And he finishes. That makes him 4 out of 5. And Smitty with the Clippers, it shows how important depth is to an NBA offense.
Yeah, you know this. It's great to have a powerful first unit. But if your second unit can't carry its weight, it's a fragile situation.
That shot wide open. Leonard's got 11 points.
For a guy who hit only 25% of his threes in college, Kawhi has become one of the NBA's best at the wing position.
Ooh, and Leonard throws it down.
He's just an aggressive finisher there inside.
Hey, when you got bounce like that, you feel like you can take on anybody. Edwards, the pass to McDaniels. Three-pointer off the mark. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Clippers.
They came out firing from deep. It's always good for a team's confidence when you can start a game that hot.
Yeah, they've also started out on fire from mid-range. We'll see if they continue to that approach as the game goes on.
Plumlee, a screen on Conley. Westbrook, the pass to George. Pass to Zubats. Fires from deep. Rebound Minnesota. Gobert's got his 4th rebound in this one. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Shot's good by Towns.
Look at Towns asserting himself inside. He knows he can muscle his way to a shot anytime.
And Towns' three-pointer is elite. But some don't think centers should float around beyond the arc. What's the balance there, you think, Grant?
Well, I mean, first of all, it just shows how the game has evolved with big guys shooting like him. The bottom line, just play with aggression and don't settle. That triple is a weapon. You also got to use your size and skill inside just as often.
Conley with the ball. He's picked up by Westbrook. Here's Edwards. And it's off the back of the rim. No good.
I know he's on a cold streak, but he can't let that get in his head.
And his rhythm, it's been way off. The goal now might be to get him something easy at the rim so he can just see the ball go in through the net, and that helps.
Leonard for three. It's good. Set up beautifully by George. George has got 3 assists in the game. Minute 32 left in the second quarter. Towns for 3. It's rebounded by Zubats. Zubats has got 5 rebounds tonight. Westbrook against Conley. Kicks it out to Westbrook. Back to Leonard. It's George on the wing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Edwards pulls it in.
Woo, blown opportunity right there. Won't get many chances easier than that one.
They get it back. The kick out to Conley. Outside Edwards. There's the 3. And there's Conley. That one's good. And the assist from Edwards. Conley's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there. Westbrook, the pass to Plumlee. Zubats with it. Plumlee with it. He's picked up by Conley. And here's Westbrook from the arc. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got 7 rebounds in the game. 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Outside Edwards. On the take. Uses the glass on the layup. And now just a 2-point Clipper lead.
The defense kind of opened up for him, and he took full advantage.
Pass to Plumlee. Minnesota with a rebound. Outside Edwards. Oh, George with a steal. And the first half comes to an end. Allie, as always, thank you. We're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. It's been one outstanding game from Kawhi Leonard.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
This is his challenge, to continue to dominate, to help them try to close strong here in the second half.
The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Ivica Zubats out there with Mason Plumlee. And it's Westbrook in at the point. That's the group starting the second half for Ty Lue. 3 on the clock. Here's Leonard. And it's going to be a 24-second violation. They turn it over. All right, Smitty, let's talk defense. Yes, that side of the ball. What makes a great defensive player in today's game?
I think the number one thing for me is grit. Also, D is about heart and desire. The best defenders never take a play off. They play hard all the time. They also study film, and a lot of playing defense is mental.
Pass to Leonard. Now Zubats. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Zubats has got his second basket. The Timberwolves trail. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thank you, Brian. Well, Paul George has certainly endured his share of criticism in the past, but he said, quote, "I can't worry about that. It comes with the job. I am who I am. They can judge me on what they want. I'm going to go out there and hoop and give it everything I've got." And guys, he brings a lot to the table.
No question. He is elite, Allie. Thank you. And both free throws good for Edwards.
Well, one thing you learn about Anthony Edwards, he does not lack for confidence. He wants to become the best to ever do it, and he believes he can.
Leonard can't get it to go. Minnesota shooting efficiently, 50% so far. And Edwards slams it in.
This is who Towns is, an unselfish, versatile big man with great court awareness.
And you see the ambition for greatness in Edwards. But, Grant, is he willing to do the work?
Well, B.A., think about this. He's a quick study. He listens to his coaches with curiosity, and he's driven to achieve the goals they set for him. Yeah, I think he can.
4 on the clock. Here's Westbrook. Misses off the right iron. Minnesota in the lead. It's Edwards with a drive. And the ball out of bounds. Last touch by Edwards. Two minutes gone in this third quarter now. And here's Westbrook. To the wing on the left. Zubac passes to Leonard. Just 5 on the clock. Westbrook with it. He's picked up by Conley. It's blocked by Gobert. And they're on the break. Fires the three. And another three for Minnesota.
So often the catalyst. This time, Conley is on the finishing end off the catch.
Plumlee, a screen on Edwards. Conley against Westbrook. Here's George. It's blocked by Gobert. The kick out to Edwards. It's McDaniels on the wing. No luck on that one. So the Clippers will take it the other way. A minute 58 left in the third. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Here's Leonard. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. It's on Anthony Edwards.
Well, Kawhi has always been an elite defender, but he's become just as fearsome on the offensive end. You can tell he never stops working on his game. And coming into the league, Kawhi Leonard was viewed as a raw prospect, a solid athlete and defender, but someone that needed to work on his jumper.
And that one's good.
A former #1 pick. Towns is unstoppable when he's on. A polished offensive talent with great size.
Zubac with it. Towns covering. Here's Leonard. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. Well, Smitty, there's no question Kawhi has put a lot of hours into developing his jump shot.
And you see the results now. He's become one of the game's elite scorers because of the hard work he put in, even becoming lethal from outside the arc.
And in trading for Rudy Gobert, the Timberwolves taking a Twin Towers approach with 2 7-footers in their front court. Of course, the outstanding shooting of Karl Anthony Towns means that spacing shouldn't be much of a concern.
Minnesota with a rebound. Gobert's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Inside, here's Towns. And it's Towns with the power finish.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative. Pass to Plumlee. And here's Zubac. George outside. 4-3. Fires in the triple. George has got 7.
You need guys who can stretch the floor or the offense doesn't flow. Paul George is one of the best at it.
Now here's Edwards to the left wing. The 3, Conley. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Zubac has got 6 rebounds now in the game. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Westbrook with the miss.
There is the value of great rim protection without fouling, forcing the miss.
Shot's good by Towns.
Some guys just understand how to generate points. He's one of them.
Westbrook outside. Back to Plumlee. Pass to George. The third quarter comes to a close. Timberwolves ahead, up 4. All right, we're going to step aside for just a second, but join us right back here for the start of quarter number 4 next. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And he definitely deserves the award. Reading the defense like a point guard.
Yeah, it's one thing to find the guy. It's another to deliver the ball where he can do something with it. Wonderful play.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. On the court for the Timberwolves, Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. And it's Conley in at the 1. Leonard for 3. The shot no good. And Minnesota will come the other way to the middle. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. You know, thinking about the Clippers' history, those Lob City days really stand out, Smitty.
Yes, B.A., one of the most fun eras in recent NBA history. Blake and DeAndre throwing down alley-oops from CP3. That team had their own style, attitude. I love watching that Lob City group play.
George finds Leonard. And the dunk by Leonard.
The offensive game of Leonard continues to get better. He's just so efficient on this end.
Corner shot. Leonard pulls down the board. Leonard's got his 4th rebound in this one. Pass to Zubac. Back to Leonard. George against McDaniels. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. Rudy Gobert picks one up.
The defense on George a little too tight there, but to have any chance against him, you have to challenge him.
And good on the second, so he makes them both.
He's making the most of every trip to the line, providing for his team.
Conley passes to Edwards. Drives to the hoop, and Edwards slams it in.
That was a clever move, slicing his way past the taller defender and finishing with some flavor.
George outside. Pass to Leonard. Zubac with it. The 15-footer. And again, it's the Clippers missing. Towns passes to McDaniels. No good from outside. For Los Angeles, they've gotten just 1 shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the 4th. It's George on the wing. And out of bounds, Minnesota will have it.
This is what we talk about, value in each possession, avoiding those kinds of mistakes.
Minnesota in the lead. Moving along, 2 minutes gone in the 4th. Westbrook against Conley. Outside McDaniels. Jacks up a 3. Plumlee pulls down the board.
It's tough to get open in this league, and when you do, it hurts not to capitalize.
Leonard outside. It's rebounded by Rudy Gobert. Gobert's got rebound number 13 tonight with that one. And it's powered home by Towns.
He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those. Westbrook finds George. To the paint. Tipped away. Towns against George. Towns passes to Gobert. Here's Conley. Here's McDaniels. Takes the 3. It's rebounded by Zubac. 1:57 left to play in the 4th. To the inside. Back to Westbrook. Kicks it to George. Puts up a 3. Westbrook with it. He's picked up by Edwards. Just 4 to shoot. Westbrook with the miss. Minnesota's gone 0 for 3 here in the 4th. Shoots from 12. Pass to Towns. Here we go, 1-on-1 to stop the drought. And finished off by Westbrook.
What willpower from Russell Westbrook, doing whatever it takes to find a shot.
And the whistle blows on a backcourt violation. Went over and back. .119 left in the game. Here's Plumlee. Kicks it to George. From behind the arc. Hits a 3-pointer. And now just a 1-point Minnesota lead.
You know that he's always going to find a way to get the ball in tight situations like that and knock it down.
Outside Edwards. And there's the whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
And if you can't force the turnover on that play, then that's not a bad foul.
He gets the first, and that'll put him up 2. So he gets them both, and it's a 3-point game.
No doubt about those free throws. This is why you put the ball in his hands.
Leonard outside. Pass to George. Up and over Conley. George's shot is off.
Can't fault the play call. Even though he couldn't convert, that's a good shot.
And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to go.
Well, Conley could put this team in a good position here. He's just got to relax and trust his mechanics.
This play could decide the game.
Can't afford any mistakes here, B.A.
Here's Leonard. Yes! And the foul! Rudy Gobert picks one up.
Whoa, that is as clutch as it gets. Big time play.
This is why we all watch. The NBA is about these moments.
Those and-one plays can be real backbreakers in a close game.
Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Hey, they really needed that one. Big time move inside.
So much riding on that possession. Just a huge shot. What determination on that play.
Zubac finds Leonard. Zubac with a screen on Edwards. The offensive rebound. Second shot opportunity. Oh, he nails it! And that one brings him within one.
Making the most of that possession. Unwilling to give up on the play.
And there's the intentional fouls. No choice but to stop the clock here.
Yeah, and that was a smart move. I mean, you have to foul right there. You just don't want them to run out the clock.
Best known for his defense. Gobert looking to deliver at the offensive end. That's why you want him at the line when the game is close. He knows how to deliver in the clutch.
Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over. They're losing by 3. Only 2 seconds left in the final quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
And a 3 would tie it up. If they have to make one extra pass to get a better shot, they probably have just enough time to do that.
Leonard for 3. Oh, and he can't make the shot to force overtime. So it's a narrow victory for the Timberwolves.
Clowns with mad style.
in this one, and all that experience on the court only adds to the intrigue.
Yeah, and it should make for a more polished game overall. More discipline, less mistakes, just high IQ basketball.
Looking at the starting five for the Phoenix Suns. Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Warren is out there with Durant, and it's Ayton in its center.
Well, that's the acceleration of Russell Westbrook. Good night, defense. You had no chance.
Booker looking around. Warren a screen on George. Booker with no one around, and a miss there on the triple.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Westbrook against Paul. Westbrook, no good.
I'm a fan of anybody who defends that way. I mean, they weren't about to open the door and just allow him to cruise in for a layup.
And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up. It's going to send Kevin Durant to the line. That one on George. Doris, let me ask you this. Is Kevin Durant the greatest scoring forward ever?
I think he is, Kevin, but I also think that limits his greatness, because when Kevin Durant is done and you consider the combination of his handle, his shooting, and the size, we've never seen that combination to this level. He will go down as one of the greatest ever, regardless of attribute you're trying to assign to him.
And it's George missing. For Phoenix, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Outside Durant. Drills it from outside. KD's got 6 points.
It's the height, it's the quick release, it's the soft touch. Kevin Durant is elite offensively.
Westbrook against Paul. In the corner, George with it. Back to Westbrook. And George, here we go. And George with this stuff.
Well, you love how Paul George finishes on the drive. That is a powerful dunker right there.
Down low. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to be on Mason Plumlee.
You know, I love how he absorbs the foul and still had a chance to knock that one down. Young big men, though, often struggle to find consistency, but you look at Ayton's first 4 seasons, the numbers are almost identical year to year.
Now, here's Westbrook. Here he goes. Zubac with it. Now guarded by Booker. From deep, George. Good. Nice assist from Westbrook. 5 points in the game. And for Ayton, the numbers are impressive indeed, averaging a double-double every season.
And he's got all the tools. Next steps, making more plays for others, and they've been working on his shooting range to open up the lane a bit more.
Getting another opportunity here to see that powerful rejection.
And right out of the gate, trying to set the tone defensively, you gotta love that energy.
Well, Kevin Durant has an ability to put the ball on the deck and finish off the drive. Prime example there.
Zubac trying to break loose, and it's Westbrook missing.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
Well, not at the offensive end, certainly. He cannot buy a bucket right now.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Now, here's Zubac. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And with the 15th pick in the 2011 draft, Kawhi Leonard wasn't highly touted coming out of high school or college.
Listen, even in the pros, recognition took a while. How about this? He won Finals MVP and Defensive Player of the Year before he ever made an All-Star team. Now, one of the 75 greatest.
Now here's Booker. The shot by Paul. Nobody around. Another 3 for Phoenix.
Well, pre-shot preparation is there. Chris Paul anticipating his teammates going to deliver it, and then he delivers on the make.
And it's Westbrook with the ball. He brings it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. It's a 5-point game. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. You know, Doris, there's some pretty cool stories, aren't there, about Kawhi Leonard and what he has done in the community?
There really are, Kevin. I think about it. When he wins the Defensive Player of the Year award, that comes with a car. And instead of using it for his own personal use, he donated that to a children's welfare charity. This is the same guy who gave 1 million backpacks to kids in need in Los Angeles. Just a few of the things he does for his community.
And it's Warren with the jam.
This guy, a reliable pick-and-roll scorer. T.J. Warren knows where to roll after setting the screen.
Here's Westbrook. Here's Zubac. He kicks to Plumlee. In the corner, it's Westbrook. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Now here's Durant. He's got 8. That's his 4th basket of the game, and he's only taken 4 shots. Off to a good start.
Yeah, Kevin Durant working right there on the interior. This guy, if you allow him to touch the paint, he will put it home.
Westbrook against Booker. Again, Phoenix.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Well, what great game planning, what great execution. It doesn't get much better than this. There's no quitting this guy. He just gives you great effort, and he continues to give you great production.
Here's Booker, and the rejection by Zubac. And that one goes out of bounds. Touched by Zubac. We've got 13 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. 3-on-3. Outside Westbrook. Gets it off. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And so it's Kevin Durant making headlines and highlights for the Phoenix Suns. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Suns.
And they've set the tone from the jump. They're looking to pound it inside and score in the paint.
And the other thing I love, how they're making the extra pass. They're not settling for the first shot. They're going from good to great.
The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Plumlee out there with Ivica Zubac. And it's Westbrook in at the point guard position. That's who's out there for the Clippers. For the finish, and the dunk by Booker.
Well, the length of Kevin Durant on the defensive end, creating havoc and an opportunity for his guys.
Doris, it's been great to see the Clippers rise to prominence over the last 10 years, hasn't it?
Yeah, I mean, listen, this was an organization that spent years in futility, but you have to admire the transformation that has led to consistent success. They used to be a franchise that made the playoffs maybe once in a decade. Now you expect them to contend in the West.
Well, if there's one thing, Greg, that defines a modern NBA big man, it is mobility.
And they've got to be able to move their feet and really play in space. Otherwise, they just can't stay on the floor in today's game.
Warren sets the pick for Booker. Back to Warren. Plumlee with some nice D.
Well, this is the kind of shot we've come to expect him to make. He's got to be upset with that one.
In the corner, George with it. Here's the 3. It's rebounded by Paul. Suns leading by 4. Outside Durant to the right side. They grab their own miss. Ayton, and the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
This guy, a relentless force on the glass. DeAndre Ayton going to work and getting the putback.
Zubac, no good. The Suns have gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Durant, the pass to Warren. Out left to the wing. Warren, a screen on Zubac. Ayton kicks to Booker. A 3-pointer off the mark. Clippers trail by 6. Leonard with the ball. Guarded now by Durant. Zubac with the screen for Leonard. And the foul called on Kawhi Leonard. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
Mann's checked in for Los Angeles. And so it's KD with it. He brings up the ball for Phoenix. In the second quarter, they've given up just 3 points. There's the drive, and then Durant with the jam.
We are talking about one of the greatest scorers in the history of NBA basketball. Kevin Durant's doing some work right now.
From deep. Plumlee, the pass to Zubac, and stolen by Ayton. KD looking around. Warren kicks to Ayton. Booker outside. To the middle. Here's Warren. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Clippers trail by 8.
Well, many thought the Suns would let Ayton walk as a restricted free agent, but they had no hesitation matching the offer to bring him back. It looks like he'll be a Sun for the foreseeable future.
The Suns have gone 3 of 7 shooting the ball here in the second quarter. KD dishes to Paul. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Plumlee with a screen on Paul. And again, it's the Clippers missing. Suns leading by 8. Warren the pass to Durant. And then Durant with the dunk.
Well, this is one aspect you'd like to see more of from T.J. Warren. We know he's a great scorer. Pretty dime there.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Doors to an opportunity knocked in the 2021 playoffs. Terrence Mann was ready to go.
He was, Kevin, and that's not the first time this has happened where an injured teammate meant the team looked to him a little bit more, and he did not waste his opportunity. He scored with a ton of enthusiasm, has a very impressive motor.
Left side Durant. All alone. No good off the back of the rim.
Boy, he'll usually knock it down if he's left that wide open. Just comes up empty.
Leonard, that's for 2. The 3. They get it back. Pass to Mann. Takes a 3. Zubac kicks to Plumlee. George against Booker. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Mann. Outside Leonard. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. Back to Plumlee. In the corner, George with it. And taken away by Paul. Booker left side. And so it's the Phoenix Suns in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, Kevin. Here with Coach Teron Lue. Teron, what problems are you seeing out there?
Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of basketball right after this. If you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books, 1 half to go. What a game we're seeing from Kevin Durant.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
And part of that has to do with his mindset. He has been looking to push the action at every opportunity, and he has been in attack mode all night.
Getting underway in the second half. Here's the 5 for Monty Williams. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Durant is out there with Warren, and it's Ayton in at the 5. No good from Durant. Clippers trail by 8. And Paul over to help. And it's George finishing it off.
Paul George leaving, no doubt. Nice finish.
Ayton, the pass to Paul. Booker with it. Now guarded by Plumlee. Booker dishes to Paul. Durant kicks to Booker. Warren is screwed on Plumlee, and there's the call on Devin Booker. That's foul number 2 for him.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
And that rejection had some mustard on it. Huge, huge play.
Yeah, quick thinking pays off big. What a block.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
You've got to keep the defense on their heels, and Kawhi consistently able to make pull-up jump shots.
It's George on the wing. Back to Leonard. Inside, man. Passes it to Plumlee. And stolen by Ayton. Fast break, here come the Suns. Warren with the ball. And it's Warren with the jam.
Well, you have to love the effort from T.J. Warren. This guy gets up the court in a flash to finish strong in transition.
Stolen by Warren. Booker outside. Ayton in the corner.
Hey, come around.
Pass to Paul. Back to Warren. Plumlee with the steal. Leonard with the ball. Guarded now by Durant. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
I think one thing you love about Kawhi Leonard, this guy never gets too high, never gets too low, but he is the ultimate competitor because he competes at the highest level regardless of the situation.
And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Suns leading by 4. Here's Booker, and 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Yeah, Devin Booker, shiftiness, gets himself into the paint, so aggressive, and it pays off.
The Suns shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight.
And as a team, excellent. A season ago, about 80% when they got to the line.
And here's George. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. Since the second half started, they've only given up 3 points. There's the triple. They get it again. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
And Ayton gets double teamed. And out of bounds as the Clippers gain possession.
Listen, turnovers happen. You've got to move on to the next play.
Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Leonard on the wing. Guarded by KD. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Plumlee. Phoenix leading by 3. Paul looking over the floor. Outside, KD. Warren sets the pick for Durant. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The Suns need to get a shot off, and it's Warren with the jam.
Well, T.J. Warren finishes with authority. We'll give you a salute, sir.
There's 1:54 left in the third quarter. Zubats a screen on Booker. Offensive rebound. Zubats kicks to Plumlee. Here's Leonard. Outside for George. Takes the 3. It's hauled in by the Suns. They've led by as much as 10.
Well, in spite of the critics and the injuries, Paul George continues to produce one of the league's truly elite players.
Leonard with the ball. Chris Paul covering. Durant against Zubats. Plumlee sets the pick for George. Outside Leonard. It's up a 3. And the Clippers miss again. And you mentioned the injuries for Paul George. Let's see, GA, the broken leg, shoulder surgeries, last season a torn elbow ligament.
And I'm sure there are a few others, Kevin. But give him credit. To battle through and maintain his greatness tells you something about his competitive will.
For 3, Booker. And no good. And it's the Clippers taking it the other way. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
There's the pass to Plumlee. Here's Leonard. Zubac trying to break loose. And with that shot, the Suns' lead is cut down to just 3 on the basket from Kawhi Leonard. KD on the wing. Zubac defending. Booker against George. Booker the pass to Paul. Launches it. Stayed with it, but they couldn't get it to fall. We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. The Suns on top. They're up by 3. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
Well, we have some elite passing big men in the NBA, and you love that skill. Wow.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Ivica Zubac is out there at Plumlee, and it's Westbrook in at the point. That's who's out there for the Clippers. Here's Ayton, and Ayton throws it down.
There's a level of floor awareness that has always been innate to Chris Paul. What a pretty find.
Here's Westbrook, and the call on the shot that sends him to the line. T.J. Warren picks one up. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Suns.
I like this throwback approach they're taking, looking to score high percentage shots in the paint. And so far, it's working.
And their fast break has also been a key metric in this one. They have had a significant advantage in transition over the course of this game.
Warren kicks to Ayton. Warren is screen on Zubac. Ayton dishes to Warren. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
When T.J. Warren is being aggressive, good things tend to happen. Puts the defense in a tough spot there.
Both shots good from the stripe. Clippers trail by 6. Left side, Westbrook. The wide open look for Plumlee. That 3 off target. Had some space there after the little pump fake. Outside Durant. Ayton a screen on Zubac. KD with it. Now guarded by Plumlee. The Clippers shooting just 29% in this game. They are not a pretty sight out there offensively. Pass to Zubac. Dishes to Leonard. Paul against Westbrook. No good that time. Some solid defense from Ayton. Here's Warren, and it's Warren with the jam.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones.
And really, whatever your take on Russell Westbrook is now, you can't deny his place in NBA history. Voted as one of the NBA's top 75 players of all time.
Craig, it is impossible to argue against Westbrook belonging to that top 75 players list, isn't it?
It really is, Kevin. I mean, his career numbers and accomplishments speak for themselves. A very unique player, easily one of the best during his prime.
KD passes to Ayton. It's hauled in by Zubac. Zubac has got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Right side, Westbrook. And then jammed down as he goes right over Chris Paul.
My goodness, is there anything better than watching Westbrook hammer at home? My goodness gracious, Russell.
And Booker kicks to Paul. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. It's Durant on the wing. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. Clippers trail by 5. Here's Westbrook. Driving the lane, and that one drops for him.
The seasoned veteran, the big shot maker, Russell Westbrook.
Out to KD. Phoenix, no good that time either.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
I'll tell you, everything went right in terms of execution. He just can't get it to go.
Westbrook against Ayton. Plumlee sets the pick for Westbrook with the drive. And it's Durant with the rebound.
If you try something like that, you better be sure to complete it.
We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Six on the shot clock. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. And the Suns lead by 5.
Kevin Durant absolutely fearless. If the game's in the balance, he will demand the basketball.
A three from Leonard. 58 seconds left in the fourth. Outside for George. And stolen by Booker. He feeds it to Paul. And he uses the glass on the lane.
Looking to close it out. That one might have been the backbreaker.
Well, at this point, they're so far up, it would take a real collapse to give this game away at this point. There isn't a person in the gym who didn't know Westbrook was taking and making that shot.
Booker the pass to Durant. Ayton a screen on George. KD dishes to Ayton. No good on the shot. Plumlee with some nice D. Westbrook against Paul. Some solid defense from Ayton. And out of bounds is Los Angeles Kings possession. So the Suns win it. They seem to relish their role as the bad guy here tonight. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Olin.
should be an active game. Two squads that really move the ball well and share the load offensively, Brent.
Well, we got some great playmakers out here, BA, so it's a multitude of guys who are going to be able to survey the floor, maybe make that backdoor play or that lob pass to the rim. That's going to be a lot of fun.
All right, now the opening lineup for Phoenix. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. T.J. Warren out there with Kevin Durant. And it's Ayton in at the center position. Here's Edwards. A good-looking shot from the wing.
One of the more skilled offensive players that is on the floor here tonight. Not an easy fella to hold in check.
The ball's knocked loose. On the wing, Durant. Ayton, a screen on McDaniels. From deep. Minnesota with a rebound. Right wing. Towns for three. Hauled in by Paul.
Man, such a heartbreak last year as the Phoenix Suns had the opportunity to return to the finals, and it just felt like they were destined to get back there. It was their most wins in the season in franchise history. And it just didn't play out that way.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Durant, the pass to Ayton, kicks it out to Warren.
And shows hustle and plays hard on defense. Wow. Towns sure knows how to keep his coaches happy.
Pass to Edwards. There's the drive. And he can't get that one. The Suns go the other way with it. The Suns' regular season dominance last year speaks to this team's strength.
Oh, yeah, they are so tight between the connection of the coaching staff and the point guard and CP3. These guys have talent. They've been through the ups and downs. They know what it takes to get to the top of the mountain. And make no mistake, this Phoenix team is playing to win it.
What he might lack in height at the 4 spot, he makes up for it with his burst.
McDaniels from long range. Towns lays it up and banks it in.
What a beast inside. When Towns gets in tight, he's almost a sure thing.
Conley with the ball, and it's Paul picking him up. McDaniels inside. Durant's there. And the shot goes in. First quarter of ball. Almost 2.5 minutes in. And there's the lob. The lob. Very well done.
An active score. Wow. I mean, Towns understands that his team looks to him to help shoulder the offensive load.
Durant, the pass to Warren. Outside Durant. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. All right, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Timberwolves.
Well, the effort they've shown on defense has been infectious. Everyone on this team continuing to jump at opportunities to come away with steals.
Well, they've really attacked off of the turnovers, so leaking out and capitalizing.
Oh, wow, what a play. And this kind of sick slam is just one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now, B.A.
You know, there's an edge the way they played and a confidence they're not afraid to show.
Booker's all-around game is really coming together. Nice play there.
And last year's outcome, so unfortunate for Paul and the Phoenix Suns, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., I mean, the best record in the league by 8 games. You know, it kind of seemed like Paul might finally get that ring. Just a heartbreaking loss for them against Dallas in Game 7. And he's battling for everything, doing all he can to help extend their lead.
Just throwing down the putback with authority.
Team's having a tough time containing him, attacking all the way there.
And a second look at that rejection, taking no prisoners on defense there.
And that kind of rejection early on energizes your squad. The coaching staff just loves this kind of hustle.
Towns for 3, and from the field after that one, 3 for 4 now.
Ah, the versatility of Towns, unleashing his outside game and presenting all sorts of problems for the defense.
And Ayton with the stuff. Minnesota in the lead. Conley up top. Back to Edwards. And he drives in. Durant pulls it in. Phoenix has gone 0 for 3 from downtown. Foul called. Looked like the D didn't get there in time. And he'll shoot free throws. And Kevin Durant post-Achilles surgery. No apparent decline, Grant. Last season, the 3rd highest scoring average of his career.
I mean, incredible. Almost 30 points a game. Think about this. 2 of the 4 times he's led the league in scoring, he did it averaging less points per game. And his efficiency, good as ever.
The Suns have gone 3 of 6 from the floor. And they're dialed in offensively.
Sure are. Staying in attack mode and at the same time playing under control.
Well, hitting that mid-range shot, this is right now probably the extent of Ayton's range.
Here's Towns. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
ED giving him that shot, and that's probably not a good idea, but I guess they knew what they were doing that time.
Wow, he doesn't miss many of those. He's such a strong finisher and tight.
Bumped on the way up, but hits it. They call the blocking foul.
That was execution to perfection. Textbook transition offense.
Yeah, once you burst through a seam like that, you got to look right towards the rim. Sweet play.
A defensive stalwart. Gobert knows this team expects him to be their anchor as well as rebound the rock.
And Ayton with the stuff.
This is why you put the ball in his hands. An accurate pass hitting a moving target.
And that one's good from Conley.
Now this is just too easy for Conley. The D can't allow him to get this close to the basket.
Booker goes in. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen from the Timberwolves?
You can really see the strategy coming in. Get the ball into the painted area.
And you don't see that all that often, getting down there and doing that much damage in a quarter. You got to respect the game plan.
Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. And it's Conley in at the point. That's the 5 to begin the 2nd quarter for the T-Wolves. And Brent, we hear talk about teams finding their identity. For those that don't know, can you break down what that really means?
Well, one of the key things, BA, is you come out of a training camp in any given year. You're trying to find the right rotation of players and combinations of players that's going to establish what it is that you're capable of doing. And 30 games into the season, that identity can start to show itself. Great coaches in the league will adapt to the things that they're seeing from their rosters to give them the best chance to win. Defense unable to stop DeAndre Ayton that time, getting inside and using his frame.
Conley on the attack. Pass to Edwards from deep. Phoenix grabs the miss. Durant's got his 4th rebound in this one. To the paint. Here's Ayton, and he drains it. A solid 5 for 6 now.
Yeah, with how much attention Durant draws, he's a skilled passer. He'll make it happen.
Oh, not the defensive effort they need to cut into the lead.
Well, good call. You have to at least try to protect the rim.
Good job to recognize the opportunity. That's just very solid offense.
Here's Durant. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got 4 rebounds now. Here's Edwards driving to the basket. And Edwards slams it in.
Oh, you love to see that kind of vision from Gobert. As much attention as he draws from the D, there's bound to be an open man, and he just got to find him.
And now the T-Wolves on the break. And here's Edwards outside, kept alive by Minnesota. Oh, it's Towns with the finish.
Wow, that type of finish is just deflating right now for a team that's trying to make a comeback. Ouch.
That's certainly a big-time finish right there. It was one big exclamation point, or maybe even a question mark.
That's impressive. Kevin Durant just getting up and throwing it down.
Conley passes to Gobert. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
And you love to see the aggressiveness, using the height advantage to hammer it home.
Paul draws the double. The kick to Durant. McDaniels with it. Durant covering. And stolen by Durant. Here in quarter 2, we played a little over 2.5 minutes now. And Gobert with a block.
A rangy defender with great defensive timing. I mean, why do you think they call Gobert the Stifle Tower?
Here's Ayton. 10 points for him. Outside Durant. Just 5 to shoot. Pass to Booker. It's Warren on the wing. Tries again. Blocked again! Well, there's the shot clock violation. So they'll turn it over. The Timberwolves have gotten 5 of 7 shots to go in the second. And when Ayton isn't playing basketball, either the live or video game version, he's often drawing.
Yeah, I mean, he grew up wanting to be an architect. I actually hear that he loves blueprints. But probably his most famous sketch, himself dunking on Joel Embiid his rookie year. Oh, that's some pesky defense. Should have thought twice before attempting that pass.
Durant, pass to Warren. And the Suns miss again. Minnesota's gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Kevin Durant with a rebound.
That is a rarity. When he takes flight, he usually hammers it home.
Warren finds Paul. Back to Warren. Outside Durant. A minute 37 left to play in the first half of basketball. From down in the low post, it goes. Durant's got 4 points this quarter.
Yeah, you're not going to see KD miss from that range very often.
Conley passes to McDaniels. And Durant with the block. It's a one-on-one situation. The kick out to Paul. Durant against McDaniels. That's good from Durant on the assist from Paul. Durant's got 8.
As good a passer as we've ever seen in the NBA. Chris Paul setting up a great look that time.
The reverse slam, that was sweet.
Ah, the finesse on full display. Paul draws the double. The kick to Durant for 3. That doesn't go either for Durant. The Timberwolves have gotten 6 of 10 shots to drop in the second. Nice work. Conley. Here's McDaniels. And stolen by Booker. And stolen by Edwards. Fast break, Minnesota. He goes out. Oh, he powers right through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul, too. And he'll go to the line. And it's going to go on Devin Booker. Here's Paul. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Edwards against Booker. Warren with a screen on Edwards. And Booker with the jam.
So tough to guard. Devin Booker combining that range with the handle.
Pass to McDaniels. 3-pointer, no good. Durant against McDaniels. Here's Warren. That's good. And so Durant with the assist. Durant's got 3 assists now in this one.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves. They have a nice 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter, getting lots of great looks. All right, Allie, thanks for that. And if you're just joining in, 1 half is in the books. 1 half to go. Boy, you got to like what we're seeing from Anthony Edwards.
He was their offensive catalyst in the first half, working hard to get the whole team involved.
Yeah, he knows his role. He's out there to distribute the ball, get his teammates involved. Nice job.
Kicking off the second half, here's Monty Williams 5. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. DeAndre Ayton is out there with T.J. Warren. And it's Durant in at the 3 slot.
Ooh, talk about a way to deflate the team.
Yeah, he knows he shouldn't have made it, and that's just really overall a frustrating sequence that hopefully doesn't stick with him.
Now the Timberwolves with it. And there's the call on Karl Anthony Towns. That's his first foul of the game.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
Paul against Conley. Outside Paul. Up and over Conley. Another shot. And he lays it up and in. Ayton's got 12 points.
The skills growing maybe right in front of our eyes here for DeAndre Ayton. Well, DeAndre Ayton was so valuable in that 2021 playoff run for the Suns. Shot over 65% the entire postseason on their way to that NBA Finals appearance.
The Suns trailing. Outside Durant. There's a screen. And it's slammed in by Durant.
Oh, yeah. That'll do it.
Wow, an emphatic two-handed slam. And the former 1-1, the first overall draft pick. Ayton, he's just a different matchup.
That size, BA, and that great touch around the rim. He runs the floor. He's a big presence down there. You just don't see a ton of centers like him around this league like you once did in the 80s and early 90s. Ayton's game presents a pretty hefty matchup issue.
And Edwards slams it in.
Yeah, we've seen Conley do this forever, running the point with precision.
Pass to Ayton. On the wing, Durant. McDaniels covering. Back to Ayton. Outside Warren. And it's going to be a 3-second call.
You have to limit mistakes. They're so tough to overcome.
Well, not making things easier on themselves right now, that's for sure.
Towns against Warren. Towns into the lane, and the shot goes. 11 points in the game.
Fantastic use off the bounce by Towns, getting all the way to the rim.
And stolen by Gobert. And now the T-Wolves on the break. McDaniels finds Edwards. Gobert with it. Towns for three. Rebounded by Chris Paul.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Here's Durant. He takes it in, and they get it back. Clock at 6. Booker against Edwards. It's tipped. Outside McDaniels. Edwards with it. Now guarded by Ayton. McDaniels. And another basket for Minnesota.
And I love how he's pushing the tempo and creating for others. He does this game in and game out. Incredible.
Nice to play with a point guard that takes pride in playmaking. It makes you move around just a little bit faster to get open spots.
For three, Conley. The Suns clear it.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Towns against Warren. Back to Ayton. Outside Warren. Pass to Durant. A shot to stop the drought. And it's good on the layup. Durant's got 4 points in the quarter.
Amazing ball handling ability allows Durant to gain separation from even the most locked down defenders.
Man, good whistle there.
First free throw is good. And so Towns nails them both.
Well, a big fella with the ability and confidence at the free throw line is something that every team wants. Don't have to make those late substitutions. Keep your big guys on the floor. Now they're playing working to perfection there if that was their plan. And if it wasn't, maybe that should be their plan.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Conley.
Yeah, not a smart move on that pass. Hopefully he'll learn from that.
On the wing, Durant. There's 48 seconds left in the third. Going inside. It's rebounded by Rudy Gobert. Gobert's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. And Edwards, here we go.
And this kind of sixth slam is just one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now, B.A.
You know, there's an edge the way they played and a confidence they're not afraid to show.
It's pretty much the only way to keep them from taking advantage of you down low. You got to play tough, physical defense.
For three, Conley. They grab their own miss. Outside McDaniels. Second chance shot. Oh, denied by Durant.
instinct, timing, length. KD, great D.
And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Timberwolves ahead. And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. And it's Conley in at the point guard position. So that's the Timberwolves 5. Durant against McDaniels. 5 on the clock. Out left to the wing. And stolen by Gobert. Edwards with it. Now guarded by Booker. Edwards can't hit. Boy, the Suns are struggling. And Booker with the jam.
You have to be alert if you're guarding Devin Booker. He's terrific at cutting apart the defense with the dribble move.
This is what he gives you night in and night out. Stellar production at the offensive end.
Pass to Ayton. And Ayton with the stuff.
Does it feel good as a big man like Ayton to throw it down? You bet it does.
McDaniels from long range. Stolen by Ayton. Ball against Conley. And Paul gets it to go.
What about the courage right there? Sacrificing his body to get the high percentage attempt at the rim.
It's Edwards with a drive.
Scoring this much while shooting this well. Insane.
The Suns have gone a perfect 3 for 3 here in the 4th. Outside Warren. Back to Booker. To the middle. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. And they're running. Edwards with it. Durant covering. And Edwards slams it in.
With that long reach, Towns kicks it, then has the awareness to get the ball up the floor.
Gobert finds Conley. It's Edwards on the wing. Guarded by Durant. And so he draws the foul. Headed to the line to shoot a pair. Let's get a quick check of the scoring breakdown here for the Timberwolves.
I mean, they've played some beautiful basketball all game. The passing has been impressive, and it's opened up things with their ball movement.
Well, something else I've seen from them in this game is just how quick they are to capitalize on a turnover. I mean, they're pouncing on that stuff. You got to be careful when you're handling the ball around them. He does that so well. At his size, he's always a threat to throw it down.
McDaniels from long range. Stolen by Booker. And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
That's an instinctual scoring play from Devin Booker. Have you gotten used to Devin Booker putting up huge numbers? So a 40-point game for him feels like another day at the office.
Edwards for 3. Conley passes to Towns. Back to Conley. Shoots over Paul. Tries to keep it alive. And they recover it. Pass to Edwards. Down low. That's good from Towns. On the assist by Gobert. Gobert's got 3 assists in the game. Well, you talk about Booker's high-powered offense. He's a rare member of the 70-point club with only 5 other players in NBA history. Brett, you got Wilt, Kobe, David Thompson, Elgin Baylor, and David Robinson.
Man, B.A., if you could sit down at a table to talk about your 70-point night, I'd like to be a server at that table.
In transition, here come the Suns. Booker, the pass to Paul. Back to Booker. Ayton finds Booker. Outside Warren. Out on his own on the break. And Edwards slams it in.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
And the gamble paying off.
The kick out to Paul. 1:21 left in the game. Back to Ayton. Shot clock at 6. It's Warren on the wing. The Suns need to get off a shot. Good D by Gobert.
Yeah, better than giving up the layup. You want to go in there and use the hard foul. They did it there. That's aggressive attitude defensively.
Well, with a comeback out of range, you can put a bow on this one. Good performance for the Timberwolves.
Tonight, they got everybody in on the scoring. Had nice passing, which led to good looks.
Just solid play by these guys.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Anthony Edwards.
Just knows how to fill it up, and that's exactly what he did tonight. Nobody that they assigned to him could really get a handle on him.
And he drives in, and Booker with the jam.
It's nice they found their rhythm here, but the clock is just not their friend.
Yeah, it's tough to mount a comeback like this and then fall oh so short. I'm sure that's weighing on them just a little bit.
You got to give them respect. They're doing everything they can to close this out.
Love that the guys are staying aggressive late in this ball game, just not wanting to let go of the rope.
Just an incredible display of power. He attacked the rim with both hands.
Most definitely. That was a thunder dunk. Wow. Shot is good by Edwards.
You can feel the excitement in this arena. These guys have done one heck of a job.
Yeah, huge motivation, always great for a young team, but veteran players also appreciate when fans come with that kind of energy and get into the spirit of the game. And he's not the reason that they're trailing in this one. He's been on his game. There's a few of the other guys that need to pick it up.
And
So the Timberwolves win the tip. And the Clippers starting five. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Bubbling out there with Ivica Zubac. And it's Westbrook in at the point. Westbrook kicks to George. And there's the pass to Zubac. Gobert pulls it in.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Oh, big time. Oh, doctor. Oh, my goodness. Anthony Edwards throwing it down with force. Get this guy in the dunk contest.
And since 1999, the Clippers and Lakers have shared their downtown LA arena, the only NBA teams to split a venue, but that's going to change soon.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
And how about a year ago? 82% on his foul shot, so he was reliable when he went to the line.
You know, he really did excel at the stripe. I mean, they couldn't have asked for too much more from him when it came to knocking down free throws.
The Clippers broke ground on their new arena, set to open in Inglewood in 2024. I've seen the footprint. You fly right into LAX, and you see it every time. It's going to be beautiful.
And that'll be huge for the Clips. They're trying to create their own identity in Southern California. Having a venue just for the Clippers will help.
Now, here's Westbrook. Rudy Gobert missing his last shot. Westbrook passes to Leonard. Will it go? That shot is off. And Minnesota will come the other way. Edwards with it. Now, guarded by Plumlee. Conley kicks to McDaniels. Here's Edwards. And Edwards with the stop.
And we all know how explosive Edwards can be, reminding us there with that thunderous slam.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
George, that's a two-pointer. And again, it's the Clippers missing.
Boy, he's got to be kicking himself for failing to make that shot. That's money.
Edwards can't hit. Clippers have gone 0-5 here to start the game. Rough start for them. Pass to Zubac. Conley against Westbrook. Plumlee, the pass to George. Takes the three. Anthony Edwards with the rebound. Timberwolves have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. And slam dunk by Gobert.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
Now here's Edwards. Following the miss by Russell Westbrook.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
And, you know, nothing like getting an opponent on the ropes early. You love that if you're on that side of the scoreboard, and they are landing some haymakers now.
Finally, after all those clanks, someone comes through for them.
Well, you knew it eventually was going to happen. I mean, my goodness, a tight start to this one, but maybe that'll ignite some more buckets to be made.
Really seizing the momentum of this game and doing it with a methodical approach.
And, you know, that involves pounding it inside, getting as many points as you can right at the rim. That demoralizes the team.
And punishing move there on the interior. Usually Leonard's going to get the bucket, draw the foul, or both.
Both free throws good from Kawhi Leonard.
2 minutes remaining.
Timberwolves leading by 11. To the paint. Here's Towns. And he banks in the layup.
And how about the recognition by Gobert? I mean, of course, it does help when you're 7 feet like Rudy. It can give you a clean view of the court.
Now, here's Westbrook. Zubac, the pass to Plumlee. And here's Leonard from 3. The three-pointer is right on target. Leonard's got 5 now.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Outside, Towns. That's in there. Conley with the assist.
And he's a pure point guard with terrific vision. Conley finds open teammates at times before they realize they're open.
Now, here's Westbrook. Passes it to Zubac. 1:05 left here in the first quarter. Westbrook, no good. Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. And Michael Conley good for 3.
And you have to stay up on Conley. When you give him breathing room, he's a threat to pull up.
Here's George. The shot goes in. First of the night. He's 1 for 3 to start the game.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed. Never in a hurry.
And it's Jaden McDaniels with the foul. That's his first foul.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Heads up action there. Reading the play and then beating him to the spot. Well done.
Westbrook passes to Zubac. Gobert with the defensive effort.
Boy, that defense smothered him in there. Love the intensity.
Out to the right wing. Towns for 3. Kawhi Leonard with the rebound. Clippers trail by 13. Here's Westbrook. And it's Mike Conley with the rebound.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
To me, it appears he's starting to lose his composure a little bit. We'll see if he can regroup and get back into a better rhythm.
And a deep three from Westbrook. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves looking at a 13-point lead heading into the next quarter. And we'll see if they can keep up their tremendous shooting. They've been dialed in. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And quite a position here for the Timberwolves to be in. What do you think, guys?
Well, when you control the glass, you control the second chance opportunities on both ends.
And, you know, their rebounding advantage has been glaring, simply outworking them on the boards for that entire first quarter.
Here are the five the Clippers have to start the second. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Ivica Zubac is out there with Plumlee, and it's Westbrook in at the point.
And, you know, the intensity Leonard plays with on defense is impressive, using his huge hands to claw the ball away.
Here's Edwards.
Whoa! Are you kidding me?
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark.
And guys, I know there are a lot of questions right now defensively for this team. There's no doubt about that.
And one of the biggest stories of the summer was Rudy Gobert being traded. Gets a fresh start with the Timberwolves.
Westbrook dishes to Plumlee. Fast break, Minnesota. Edwards leading the charge.
Boy, Edwards doing a nice job excelling in transition. Has a really good understanding of how to fill the lane and get where he needs to be.
Westbrook scanning the floor. Happy to see that one drop, shooting a paltry 2 for 9.
How about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
Here's Towns. Lays it up off the glass. That's 7 points for Karl Anthony Towns.
Towns attacks the basket with such a ferocity and never give up attitude. I love that about him, guys.
He just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam.
I tell you what, if he's got a few more of those in him, this lead will really start shrinking.
Goes back up. And Gobert with the lay-in. And the Timberwolves lead by 14.
He knows his job. Gobert is there to own the glass and cash in on as many second chance opportunities as he can.
Westbrook against Conley. It's Westbrook with the drive. And finished off by Westbrook.
Tell you what, that's pretty clever engineering by Westbrook in the pick and roll.
Outside Conley. And there's the drive. And the rejection by Zubac. Westbrook with it. Picked up by Edwards. Leonard, that's for 2. No good that time. So Minnesota will take it the other way. And here's Conley outside. Plumlee with the rebound. Clippers trail by 12. And you hear the term point forward. But then, Greg, you had Magic Johnson, 6'9", but still a point guard. So what's the difference?
Well, when you talk about a point forward, it's someone whose versatility extends to their playmaking. That Magic is the rare talent who redefines the point guard position.
It's his first trip to the line. The free throw drops from McDaniel. And McDaniels drops them both. A minute 50 left in the second quarter. The three from George. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Conley's shot is off. Clippers trail by 14. Westbrook with it. Now defended by Gobert. Here we go, one-on-one. Shot by McDaniels, no good. Plumlee, the pass to George. George double teamed. Plumlee against Edwards. Plumlee, no luck.
Take what's available. Use the fadeaway when the defender's there on you.
McDaniels passes to Edwards. And Edwards with the stuff.
Boy, tonight just gives you a picture of the potential of Edwards. I mean, this guy is an electrifying scoring guard.
Outside Leonard. Down low, Zubats. And the dunk by Zubats.
Oh boy, to be young again.
Makes you nostalgic, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does make me look back a little bit, but I could never throw it down like that. It sure does look good.
Clippers trail by 14. The tray nailed from three-point land. Leonard's got 8 points.
You know, when you're open on Westbrook's team, he makes sure to find you. He's a selfless distributor.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
You know what, guys, honestly, I didn't think he'd win that battle. I mean, that's a lot of height to give up.
And Plumlee kicks to George. From the high post. Almost, but it rolls out. Here's McDaniels. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. Thanks so much, David. As we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. You know, Anthony Edwards has been exceptional here, guys.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. Sliding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. And it's Conley in at the point guard position. So that's the Timberwolves 5. And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession.
Yeah, and I think he was surprised to see that pass coming his way and just really reacted too late.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Michael Conley picks one up. As one of the biggest stars in the NBA, Russell Westbrook, Clark, puts a lot of energy into his charity work.
Yeah, he really does, and I don't know how many people really recognize that, but I know he's appreciated for it. He started the Why Not Foundation to help underserved communities, and they're doing some great work. Russ said, why not? Has always been his attitude whenever he's pursuing a tough goal, and thus he named his foundation the same way.
And the foul called on Russell Westbrook. That is his first foul of the game. Towns against Plumlee. Here's McDaniels, and it's sent back by Leonard.
And just a big-time shot-blocking threat. Leonard's instincts on defense are just mind-boggling. Knows when to go after the blocks.
Here's Gobert. Over in the corner, McDaniels. Out to Conley. Over Westbrook. They get the rebound. Gobert the pass to Towns. Tries again, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That one on George.
Still a solid point guard in this league. When Conley is healthy, he makes a considerable impact on both ends.
And so Mike Conley nails both of them. And so Westbrook will bring it up for Los Angeles. A 12-point game. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thanks, guys. Now, we see more and more top prospects bypass college or even leave high school early to make 6 figures playing for G League Ignite. For many years, going pro at such a young age was something we only saw abroad. That reality is now here. Kevin?
I like it too, David. The landscape is shifting, and I think for the better. Thank you for the report.
Well, that was a bomb from Edwards, showing off that deep range.
And here's Leonard. He's got 8. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own. It's no good. Edwards looking it over. Driving inside.
On the front foot, attacking the defense. This is Anthony Edwards at his best.
Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. And Westbrook throws it down hard.
A power flush with a long hang on the rim at the end of that.
That could be a catalyst for him. It really could.
We've seen those kinds of plays get them going in the past. Guys, it's a one-man show out there. I mean, he looks like he's willing to handle all of the offensive duties for his team.
Towns against Plumlee. George, that's a two-pointer. He's off on that one. And Minnesota will come the other way. And it's Conley penetrating wide open. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Zubac has got 6 rebounds here tonight. And a deep three from George. Minnesota with the rebound.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
You know, guys, I think he's got confidence to shoot it from anywhere, but he could have gotten a better one than that.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Looking to get it going.
Oh, wow. Yeah, you know, George really enjoys being in the air. I mean, this guy has great body control and bounce, and his slams at times can be absolutely sick.
Up and in on the layup. Gobert's got 6 points.
Really strong rebounding on the interior, and he gets the easy putback.
Zubac, a screen on Conley. Westbrook passes to Zubac. Clippers moving the ball around. Nobody near Leonard. Off target from outside.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
And here's Edwards from the arc. Westbrook pulls it in.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
George against Edwards. Pass to Plumlee. Zubac, a screen on Towns. Clock at 6. Edwards against George. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. Outside Conley. That will count. No good on the last second attempt there. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves. Their lead at 50. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball. And how about the perfect delivery?
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. So for the Clippers right now, the wing pairing, George and Leonard. Plumlee out there with Ivica Zubac. And it's Westbrook in at the 1. He feeds it to Plumlee. Back to Westbrook. The dish to Plumlee. And it's slammed in by Plumlee.
You know, passes like that go a long way. Terrific teamwork.
Fires for 3. Gobert can't hit. Clippers trail by 13. To the inside. And Westbrook throws it down.
Boy, it's been a great game thus far for Westbrook, and he's not done yet. Never satisfied, always pushing the envelope.
Edwards can't hit.
You know, he's just chucking it up from distance this quarter. If you're going to do this, especially in the second half, you better make it.
Nice work to get it inside and draw contact.
Exactly. The defense determined not to allow the easy layup right there. They'll settle for making him earn the free throws. He's as solid as it gets from the line. I mean, give him the opportunity. He's cashing in on those.
Edwards gets to Conley. Goes up on the wing. Bank shot. No good.
wide open, and still, surprisingly, he wasn't able to cash in.
And George with the stop.
Well, they left it until the fourth quarter, but finally, the run they needed to get back into this one.
I didn't think it was going to happen for them, quite honestly, but they finally turned it on, turned it up a little bit. Now they've got to come up with some stops.
And how about that? What a sensational finish.
Yeah, you got to be able to get some hang time to do that one.
Yeah, to glide in and reverse it home like that, so sweet.
I'll tell you, they're right in this. We'll see if they can maintain momentum.
Well, it starts with defense. They got some stops, scored some buckets after that, and now we've got ourselves a ball game.
Outside Leonard. Right wing. Outside Westbrook. Here's the three. And it's Leonard missing.
You know, he's just not taking good shots, not taking smart shots, forcing up a lot of low percentage jump there.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
Here's Westbrook. He can't get it to go. Minnesota leading by 7. Over in the corner, McDaniels. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
That's simply an outstanding play, working the size mismatch right at the rim.
The free throw drops for McDaniels. Clippers trail by 10. Here's Leonard, and then Leonard with the dunk.
Boy, a wicked dunk by Leonard, showing this defense just how explosive he can be.
And it's Conley with the ball for the Minnesota Timberwolves. At one point, they led by 16. He can't get that one. The Clippers running out of time. Leonard on the wing, fires from deep. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got his 16th rebound on the night. For 3, Edwards. Timberwolves with a fresh shot clock. And the dunk by Towns.
One of the many skills that Towns brings every night is his offensive rebound.
Los Angeles has gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. And Plumlee kicks to George. From deep. It's rebounded by Towns. Towns has got 8 rebounds in this game. The pass to McDaniels. Plumlee with the steal. Leonard looking around. Plumlee, the pass to Leonard. Rebound, Minnesota. Towns has got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Edwards can't hit. Clippers trail by 10. Outside Westbrook. Kicks it to Plumlee. In the corner, George with it. Shoots the 3. Made that one. It's his 7th of the contest. 7 for 15 from the floor.
Paul George has such confidence in his three-point shot now. It's almost like he expects them all to go in.
Outside Edward. And it's sent back by George. And they'll keep possession. Edwards with it. Leonard picks him up. 5 to shoot. McDaniels dishes to Gobert. The kick out to Towns. Drills the three-pointer.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
Boy, they've given their fans plenty to cheer about, that's for sure. Effort, skill, coaching, you name it, they've done it.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Zubac's no good. Minnesota with the ball. 10-point lead. McDaniels with the ball. From deep. Off on that one. And so it's the Timberwolves taking care of business here. Some good competition, but the hometown